So Ajun finally finds out what is wrong with Chris. In this episode of Ace of the Diamond, episode 8, we see that, Ajun really didn't know, what was going on with Chris. He thought Chris was a failure, and Chris wasn't even trying to be, a good baseball player. But then we find out that, Chris injured his shoulder and he couldn't play anymore. But he's been trying to work at it, ever since he messed it up. And the coach told Chris he could be a manager. But Chris wasn't accepting that. He wanted to be, a player on the team. So in this episode, Chris gives Ajun another list. And we also see that Furuya was he was working with Miyuki. He was working with Miyuki on his pitching. And he's probably the best pitcher on the team right now, as far as, being able to win games. Furuya went to a game, the Kanto tournament. They were playing Yokohama, and Yokohama Academy was destroying Saito. It was 6-2, and they put Furuya in, and Furuya just destroyed the Yokohama. I believe they still lost that game. But Furuya ended the game with, I believe, 6 outs. 6 straight outs. So Furuya right now is probably the best pitcher on the team, because Tanba was pitching. They said he was pitching for about 6 innings, and after 6 innings he wasn't a good pitcher anymore. So we can see that Furuya right now is the ace of the team, and he's probably the starter right now. As far as Ajun goes, Ajun's really dealing with this whole emotional thing, because at first he didn't know why Chris was treating him the way he was doing it, and we can see that Miyuki, he got mad at Ajun when Ajun said Chris should just quit the team. He doesn't understand why Chris is still here. And Miyuki got mad, and he grabbed Ajun by the chest and threw him up against the wall, and basically got mad. And we never saw him this angry. So basically, what you can take away from this episode is that Ajun is gonna be battling this he's gonna be battling Furuya for a spot, because Furuya right now is the ace of the team. And Furuya is going to be the person who's going to lead this team to whatever. And Chris told Ajun that it's going to take him a year to get to the level that the seniors are. And he's not gonna be able to play for a whole year unless he gets his his talent up for a whole year. So it's going to take him that long just to get to their level. And Chris is giving him all these kind of workouts. One of Chris's I believe it was one of Chris's roommates or somebody. Oh yeah, it was Ajun's roommate told him that these workouts that Chris is having them do, these workouts are muscle strengthening and injury proof workouts. These workouts are stuff that's gonna get you better as a player, but at the same time, it will be harder for you to get injured. Now, you can take away from this episode that Chris does really care about Ajun. He does care, because we found out at the end of the episode that Chris messed up his shoulder because everyone was relying on him. They said he's the ace, and he's going to be like one of the best players, and he's going to go to the league, and everyone was relying on him. And so he messed up his shoulder and couldn't play anymore, and that devastated him. And now he's recuperating, and he's doing all these workouts, these muscle strengthening workouts, and he's having Ajun do these workouts before he even gets injured. So I think that he cares about Ajun. And when they were at the baseball game, when he told Ajun, "Don't end up like me," I think what he was trying to do is he was trying to make Ajun a better player and make Ajun understand that, I understand what you feel, and I was there at one time, but now I can't play, and you can. So he's probably going to try to get Ajun to be a better player, and that's probably what he's doing. So this episode was a good episode, good animation, and a good story progression. Now we found out more about Chris, so we had more character development. And Miyuki, we also found out a lot about Miyuki, how he was bad at one point, and he was going up against Chris, and I believe Chris got him better at what he's doing. So we got a lot of character development, especially from Ejun. Almost every episode we get character development from Ejun. He learns more almost every episode. And one thing that we can compare Furuya and Ejun, the only thing that compares them to is that they barely know about the game of baseball. They're really talented, but they don't know anything about the game of baseball. Ejun was struggling, you know, going from base to base or from other places on the field to get his spot. And Furuya doesn't know how to catch. He's probably one of the greatest pitchers on the team, but when they throw him the ball, he barely catches it. He barely has a reaction. So they both are lacking certain things. So I think that if they both build up this the things that they're lacking, that they're going to be great players on his team. So that's what I took away from this episode. I'm Edmund. Please subscribe and like for more videos. I'm out.